Hey everybody, my name's Craig. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another day of 5 Minutes a Day with Craig. It's a little late today, so this one's going to go up really late. I've spent the entire afternoon and evening with my sister and my mom and my nephews and their dad. It was really good. Got to spend a lot of time with my sister and my mom. We did some shopping, ate lunch. Went and saw my nephews in their Christmas band concert. That was awesome. They did a really good job. And then we drove home, and I'm just now getting home, and it's like 11:30 or something. So today I want to talk about empathy and the golden rule, like I said last night. So 5 minutes a day starts now. Did I say it was till December 11th? Is it December 11th? Who cares? I'll put it in the description. Anyway, so the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Yes. Something like that. You know it. It's in like just about every culture, some form of it. And the interesting thing is it's rendered differently in each one's and in each culture. Some of that's the language, some of that's just how people wrote it down. And because it's late, I didn't bother to look them up and whatever. So at the core of it, it's empathy and perspective taking. It's not, I see this done all the time. It's not, I want people to treat me this way, therefore I treat everybody that same way. That's not, even though that's a very common and understandable reading of the golden rule, it's not what it's about. The idea of the golden rule is that you want to be treated how you want to be treated, and that's how you should treat everyone else, as in you should treat other people how they want to be treated. And that's it. That's the core. And I know there's some limits to that because some people like some weird stuff. And not all of that's okay, But the core idea is, perspective taking and empathy and seeing things from someone else's perspective and doing that work in your own head. Because empathy has to be developed. It's a skill also, and even though I say it's a skill also because there's a lot of people that are born without it, that their brains don't have the mirror neurons, or there's like antisocial personality disorder where people legitimately just don't have empathy, and yet there's still a lot of those people that grow into completely functioning healthy adults because they learn the social skills related to empathy, and that's fine. I mean, there's a lot of EMT workers and surgeons and pilots and those kinds of people that have learned either to cut off their empathy, to turn it off because they need to look at the person that they're working on or doing surgery on as just a slab of meat, so that they can not let those other things get in the way, but hopefully they can turn that back on. And so it's really, I think back to the tests I learned about in my child development psych stuff, where you'd set this kid down in front of this diorama of a mountain with all these little things, trees and rivers and animals and whatever. And when they were younger, and you'd ask them to describe the scene, they would describe the scene in front of them. But then as you were standing across the thing from them, you would ask them to describe what you see, and they would just describe what they see. They didn't realize they couldn't put themselves in your shoes and then see what you see. And as they got older, they could start to do that. And that's perspective taking. That's the core ideology of empathy. That's the core ideology of the golden rule. Can you put yourself in someone else's shoes and treat them how they want to be treated? And it just bugs me how many people get that backwards, because there's so many, like I said before, there's so many of the renderings, especially the Christian one, of the golden rule that's really easily twisted into be egocentric and to be selfish. That I'm going to treat everyone how I want to be treated, which is not really the point, even though it's a pretty understandable explanation. And it just bugs me that there's so many people that in these deep moral areas, that their moral reasoning is no better than a little kid's reasoning related to their brain development. Like, we should be past this. But it's just not something that's taught well. And there's a super hyper individualistic bent going on, especially in the United States, and there's a lot of reasons for that. But yeah, I hope that's clear as mud. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that and just kind of drive home that empathy and perspective taking are good, that core principle of morality is like golden rule is across most cultures, almost all cultures, in some form or fashion, that there's different interpretations, different readings, different renderings of it. And that empathy is something that we need to work on, because just right out of the box, even if we have it, some people don't, that we've got to work on it to make it better. Because, oddly enough, empathy, it works better when people look like you. It works better for cute things, kids, animals, things that pull up in our parenting instinct, which is what cute does. And it's also can be a little too strong of a feeling, so we need to use the other parts of our brain to make sure it works better, make sure it has better outcomes, make sure it's not selfish, make sure it's not racist or xenophobic or jingoistic. So anyway, be empathetic. Take the golden rule. Treat other people how they want to be treated, because you want to be treated the way you want to be treated. So, y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. This will get up in a little while because it's late. I'll see y'all. Have a good day. Peace.